G'day everyone, Steve here from the South Australian Judo Academy. Today I'm going to put you through a short judo workout that you can do at home, which is technical based. So some of the other workouts we put online at the moment have been conditioning based. Today we're going to look at a lot of techniques that you can work on your own. So the only things that you're really going to need is a couple of markers. So I'm using these cones, but you could use ice cream containers or anything else. We want them set up about 1 meter apart from each other. And we're going to need a resistance band or an uchi komi band. So tie that around a pole. Remember, nothing too heavy with the uchi komi bands. Better to be on the light side and have good technique. So I've talked a lot about my videos before about accountability. And accountability is everything when you're training, but never more importantly than when you're training alone, because there's no one there to make you do these things. So you need something that's going to keep you going and keep you on track. And I'm no different to anybody else, so that's why I've written everything down here. And I always write things down when I train on my own. That way when I get along the way, I'm not going to be distracted. So what we've got here to run you through, I'm not sure if you can read it, but as I say, it's there for my own accountability. We're going to do a short warm-up, 30-second intervals. We're going to do 5 different exercises. I'm going to go through it twice, okay? So that's going to be a 5-minute warm-up, nothing too hard, but we've got to get a little bit loose and a bit moving. We're going to do a lot of shadow uchi komi work today, different techniques, a lot of coordination stuff, and then we're going to look at some uchi komi band stuff. We'll finish with that. Okay. So through the workout, I'll join in for a lot of it, but there'll be certain parts where you might need some more technical guidance, and I want you to keep working as you're listening to the pointers that I'm saying. Okay. So we're going to start with our warm-up. Our very first 30 seconds is going to be star jumps, and then we're going to keep moving from there. Okay? So, ready? Got yourself a little bit of space? Let's go. It's really easy to neglect the warm-up anytime, especially when you're on your own. But I usually find if I'm not in the mood to train, by the time I've warmed up, everything's feeling a lot better. I'm looser. Mentally, I'm in a better space. So the warm-up's super important. Plus, you'll look like an idiot if you tear your hamstring training on your own in your shed. Nice one. Our very next one is hip rotation. So up with the knee, out with the knee. Up and out, up and out. Get it up as high as you can. Pushing up and out. We've spoken a lot about commitment in these videos, and it's really important that you kind of make yourself a contract in your own mind that once you begin the session, that you're going to see it out. So today's session won't last too long. I'm trying to make most of these videos kind of, be under the 25-minute mark. And all of our intervals are going to be quite short. Good work. Our next one's going to be squats. So arms out in front, arm down, hips up nice and high. Let's go. Focusing on driving those hips forward. Keep your chest up high. Good work. Next one's high knee running. So getting those knees up really high, nice and light, don't let your heels touch the floor. Let's go. Keeping on the balls of your feet. Still warming up, but looking to get that heart rate up a little bit now. Get a bit of spring in your toes. Keep pushing for the last little bit of this now. Good one. And our very last one is core rotations. So arms up to the corner, following with your eyes. Let's go. You can turn onto your back toes of the foot on the opposite side. Start to wring that spine out. Last 5. more time. So remember, as I said before, the warm-ups are so important. When we can't really be bothered, we tend to skip the warm-up. That's the reason, if anything, to do a longer warm-up. Let's go. And of course, if you feel at the end of this that this warm-up's not enough for you, feel free to do a little more before moving on with the rest of the class. Make sure those heels never touch the floor. Keep it pushing for the last little bit. We're only going to do this twice. Very good. Hip rotations. Knees up and out. Let's go. Up and out. Up and out. Try to come back onto your toes of your supporting foot. Stretching it up. Turning it out. Big shout out to everyone who's jumped in on our workout so far. I understand and appreciate how hard that is at home, but you're making a massive difference to yourself, and I know that you're making a big impact on your teammates who see those things and they get motivated and they get inspired. Good work. Squats are next. Hopefully that heart rate's starting to get up just a little bit now. Remember, this is only a warm-up still, but we do want to start to get, a little bit loose. Let's go. If you're feeling a bit loose, you can go a little bit deeper. I did squats yesterday, so my legs are fried. But when you feel like that, that's more reason to do this warm-up. Good, keep it working. Stay focused. Nice one. And high knee running. Second last part of our warm-up. Let's get it moving. Up high. Chest up tall. It's going to be these sessions that are going to make all the difference when you return back to the club for your regular sessions. The people who do these 1%ers, it's going to be really obvious. Keep it going. 4 seconds. Nice. Okay, our final one is core rotations. Arms out in front. Let's go. Up to the corners. If you feel a little loose, push it a little bit further. A little bit higher. Start to stretch that spine out. Last couple. Good work. Okay, we're about to move into our shadow uchi komi. If you want to grab a quick sip, and then we'll get straight back into it. Okay, our very first exercise we're going to do is going to be side step uchi komi. So we're going to stand next to one of our markers. We're going to have our hands up, just as though we would if we were fighting with somebody. We're going to skip to one marker, and then as we skip, we're going to use our rear leg, the leg that's trailing, to sweep past, and we're going to follow it with our hand. Back we're going to go. Boom. Here. That's exercise number 1. Our second exercise we're going to do is short shadow uchi komi. So we're just going to use 2 of the markers. I'm going to stand on one marker, and I'm going to do my shadow uchi komi to the other one. Looking ahead, my opponent is now here. My shadow uchi komi to here. Here, and to here, and so on. My next one is short ashiwaza. So I'm going to stand here. I'm going to turn to the next marker and work my foot sweep using my hands. Face this way. I'm going to go back, boom, and back, boom. You can alternate feet. Okay. My next one I'm going to do is long uchi komi. So imagine I've got my partner in front of me. I'm going to push them away, all the way to the far marker. Push, turn, push, turn, push, turn, and so on. Okay? My next one is zigzag ashiwaza. So, I'm here, I'm going to zigzag through, sweep. I'm going to zigzag through, sweep. Zigzag through, sweep. And then I'm going to go backwards. sweep, 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 and so on. And then the last one I'm going to do is sideways uchi komi. So I'm here, my partner's in front of me, we're going to skip sideways. When we get to the end marker, I'm going to turn to throw them forward, turn back. My partner's in front of me again, going to go the other way. I want to still be doing the exact same attack, so I don't want a left-handed attack one way and a right-handed attack the other way. Boom, throw, back we go. Same throw, okay? And there are 6 exercises. I'll talk you way through it as we go, all right? Some of you are about to go really quick with this, some of you are going to be more about just the technique aspect. We're running with a clock because when you're training on your own, it's really easy to get sidetracked, and a clock's going to help keep us on track to where we're going, okay? Our first one is the side step uchi komi. Again, some of you are going to be at a level where you can go really fast, some of you are slow, that's fine. Okay, our first 30 seconds, let's go. Heavy on the balls of our feet, never on our heels. Skipping, skipping. Don't forget the hands. Keep your eyes up. We don't need to look at our feet. We know where our feet are. They're below our body. Skip. Never letting our heels touch. Keep nice and light. By the end of this drill, our calves should be starting to really heat up nicely. Skipping. Good work. Excellent. Our next one is the short shadow uchi komi, okay? So our opponent's in front of me, I'm going to turn, uchi komi. Now my opponent's here, okay? If you're advanced, you can look at left and right turns, but stay within your limits. If it's just right, that's fine. Let's go, your shadow uchi komi. Your speed is going to be different to everyone else's speed. A great thing about training at home is your ego won't distract you so much. We want you to have a real hazy look in your eyes. That's the same as when you're competing. We never want to focus in on our opponent too much. We just want to have this overall peripheral look. Keep on the balls of your feet. Excellent. Now our short ashiwaza. So we're going to turn, boom, plant, turn, boom, plant. Hopefully better balance than what I just said then. Okay, 5 seconds. Get ready. Remember, we're not kicking up to the sky. Keep the hands up all the time. Boom, sweep. The hand follows with the leg. Sweeping through. Sweeping past. Keep nice and light in the balls of the feet. Each time turning that foot over. Good work. Our next one is the long uchi komi. So we've got our partner in front of us. We're going to push them away from us. You really need to have good visualization here. Get yourself sorted. Keep balanced all the time, never leaning back. Let's go. We're going to drive them away. Keep balanced. Drive them away. Keep balanced. Push. Push them away. Push them away. If you're a little more advanced, you can look at your left and your right turns, but you're better to be an expert at one thing than no good at 2 things. Keep balanced. You might be going quicker. You might just be really focusing on getting those feet right. Envisage your hands. Okay. Our zigzag ashiwaza. So I'm starting behind the cones. My first one is going to be through here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Zigzag through, sweep. Zigzag through, sweep. Zigzag through, sweep. Now we're going to go backwards. Sweep, don't forget your hands. Forward again. You might be going quicker than me, you might be going slower than me, that doesn't matter, providing you've got good technique and you stay in a part of the class. Sweet. Good. All the time, constantly assessing. Did I lean back? Did I lean too far forward? What felt good? What didn't feel good? Okay, our side uchi komi. So I'm standing in front, my opponent's here, and they're about to skip sideways. When they do, my first step is with them, my second step is to attack them. We take one together, they go one on their own, I step. We're going to go back, we take one together, they take one on their own, I step. And now start to get a bit of a flow. Visit your partner. Let them create space for you. Be the reason they move. Push them with your hands. Okay, good work. So we're going to have 30 seconds off, then we're going to go through that again. So I've spoke about this before. The reason why I leave the video running here and I don't just pause it and tell you to go and do this 3 times is because I know how hard it is on your own and how easy it is to not turn the video back on or to trick yourself and say, oh, I did it. But when you leave the video running, it can be a little bit more like real life. I'm doing it, so you can do it too. Alright, so we're going to get started quite soon. Once this clock gets to 0, I'm going to reset it, and we're back to our side step Ashiwaza. Remember, we're only going through this 3 times, and it's only 4 minutes work. Okay, are we ready? Side step Ashiwaza. Let's go. So we're going to skip. Make sure the hands do the work too. Turn that foot sideways. That whooshing noise, that's the noise you should hear. If you're stepping, that's not right. Slide those feet. Good work, excellent. Short shadow uchi komi. Pick your line, pick your technique. Don't overdo it. Don't do too many techniques. Even if you're not a CNRU player or whatever technique you're doing, these drills are more about overall foot coordination. Okay, let's go. Balls of your feet. We're going to turn. Keep it going. We're already halfway through. Keep those hands up. Start to envisage what you would be doing with them. You are always on balance. Good work. Short Ashiwaza is next. So this drill here is great for a lot of Ashiwaza, in particular Kouchi Gari, your small inside reap, the Ashi Harai, forward foot sweep, those sorts of drills. Make sure we're turning that foot over. Let's go. Each time envisaging that your partner is stepping. Pushing them with that hand each time. Final 5 seconds. Good work. Excellent. Alright, long uchi komi's next. This one's one of the ones I find most realistic. This is where I get a lot of my attacks. When I push my opponent and I create that space. If I push them though and only do a short step, I'm not going to be able to get that throw. So I need to do that big double step. So I push them away, I take a big step. And then don't forget, you've got to transfer that weight back onto you. So they were going backwards, you've got to push and transfer. Push and transfer. Zigzag Ashiwaza. If you're in my classes, you'll hear me say over and over and over, Ashiwaza is the hardest thing in judo to master, the most important thing to master. It's all about technique, no strength, no power. If you take away that opponent now, that's all we can focus on. So we're through, sweep, through, sweep. Now let's go backwards. If you can't hear that whooshing noise, Let's get it going. Keep those eyes not focused on anything particular. Very good. Hope you're sticking with me here. If I've got to look like a silly person in here all on my own, I hope you're doing the same in your living room or your shed, your backyard or the park. Don't forget, selfies or it didn't happen. Double points if you're wearing your Judo. Okay, let's go. Now we've got our sideways. My opponent's here, turn, boom. My opponent's here, back step. My opponent's here, step in front, drive. Step behind, drive. Each time, boom, imagine putting them onto the floor. Okay, excellent work. Third and final set coming up. Stay focused, keep checking in on yourself. What am I doing? When you're training at home, as I've said, that's why I write everything down. Take notes on your progress. Beauty of technology these days, you can take a quick photo, write a little note next to it to remind you, so that next week we can see if we're improving, if we're struggling, all those things. Okay, focusing. Let's get ready to go. Our side step action was a ready. Final set here, let's go. Skip, sweep, skip, sweep. Don't forget the hands. I lift and I push. I push it into their body. Push their hand to their body. Never let those heels touch. If you let your heels touch, you're going to be on the receiving end of one of these. Keep light in the feet. Good work. Short shadow uchi komi. Pick your line. 10 seconds and we're going to get started. Should have a decent sweat going by now. Remember, this is not a fitness workout, it's a technical workout. Let's go. Turning in. Each time your partner's in front of you, you've created that space. Step and turn. Step and turn. Maybe you're looking for try toshi. Whatever your thing is. Good work. Short ashiwaza. Ashiwaza is the setup for so many of our attacks. Most common thing I hear from inexperienced or intermediate people is, I can't create space when my opponent's too stiff. Ashiwaza is your answer. It's low risk, it's low energy. If it doesn't work, it's going to create a lot of space for you. And these drills, if you do these drills at home, when I was competing as an athlete, I'd do all these shadow komi drills every single day. A couple of hundred in the morning, a couple of hundred at night. And it's amazing the difference it'll make to your coordination and to your success. Final 8 seconds. Remember, only doing this 3 times. This is that last set. Good time. Relax. Okay. Long uchi komi. Let's get ready. Let's really push them away from us. Create that space. Let's go. Push and turn. Push and turn. Push, turn. Go at your own pace. Don't forget to envisage that you're pushing them and then you're transferring their weight back onto you. Most people, when you push, they're going to want to push back. So you wait for that moment. Visualization is everything. Push and turn. Push and turn. Good work. Zigzag uchi komi. It's our final 2 lots of 30 seconds here. Stay focused, remember the deal. You start watching the video, you've got to finish watching the video. Just like I had to make the deal, if I start making it, I'm going to finish making it. Let's go. Skip and sweep. Once you get to the end, let's go backwards. Keep turning that foot. Maybe you're doing these easy, maybe you're struggling a little. Things we struggle on, that's just our body telling us. And the beauty of doing this stuff at home is that you're not worried about people judging you or anything like that. So if you do have a bit of a weakness, our at-home training is a great time to work on it. This is our final one of this little part. Side uchi komi. Let's go. Step, envisage your partner's moved past you. Envisage they've moved past you. Boom. Each time you're putting them in the black hole that they've created for themselves. Boom. Keep it skipping. Keep light on those feet. It's much easier to keep going than it is to start again. So this training at home is crucial. 3 seconds. See if you can get one more out. Good work, everyone. Grab a quick sip. We're about to, I'm going to talk a little bit about the rubber band uchi komi while you grab your drink, and then we'll get straight into them, get this session done. Okay, everyone, hopefully you've got your uchi komi band set up, and we can start to look at this. So I'm just going to run you through what we're going to do with it. The first 30 seconds is going to be your favourite throw. So remember that we should have our dominant hand holding a little bit higher and our non-dominant hand a little bit lower. Only three fingers. We want a little bit of tension on the band, not too loose, okay? We're going to break that balance, turn in, come back out, all the way back out. If you need too many more tips on these bands, go back and watch my uchi komi band video. But make sure that we're not getting slung backwards, and make sure that they're never loose, okay? We're also going to be doing sleeve pulls, so only 3 fingers. This is the most important part of judo, the ability to do that. Because when you can do that, that's how you get people up on their toes. So we're going to work the left side and the right side with that. Really focusing on the technique aspect of turning that little finger, turning the elbow to go up. And then the last one we're going to do is ashiwaza. So we're going to go both left and right. So I'm going to hold my band with a little bit of tension. I'm going to step back. I'm going to drive my forearm into this band, imagining that my elbow is going to touch these fingers. And then I'm going to sweep, come back, sweep, come back. Okay, cool. So some of these drills, if you're not familiar with uchi komi bands, are going to be a little bit uncoordinated for you. That's fine. Again, don't feel like you have to get 1,000 reps out in 30 seconds, but don't stop practicing with them, okay? Because once you've got the technique, then you can do a stack on them, okay? So let's get going. We're going to start with your favourite throw. Grab your band. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Grab your band. Should already be going. You didn't have to start the clock. Off we go. All the way in, all the way out. Don't forget to each time break that kazushi of our opponent. Up and in. Don't let it pull us back. Full turns. Make sure we come all the way out. Who else noticed I didn't start the clock? Keep it going. We're going to go for 15 more seconds. If you've done my classes, you know that I do this in the class all the time. This is how you know that the videos aren't fake. Good. We'll call that time. Excellent. Get yourself ready. We'll have about 20 seconds made up Steve time, and then we'll work on that sleeve pull. Okay? I never said I make the greatest videos in the world, but hopefully some of you following along with at home. Bloopers make you feel more like you're in one of my real classes. Okay. I'm going to start my right hand. Get it ready. Let's go, boys and girls. Up and turn. Comes from the hips. Even now, I'm still not sinking down into the heels. Keep that elbow going high. Little finger up like you're checking the time on your watch. Turning with the hips last. So all that power comes from here. Don't let it pull you forward. Final 5. Good work. We've got to balance ourselves out. So let's go to our other hand. The thing about martial arts is we've got to be really symmetrical on our left and right sides. Keep the weight in the balls of your feet, not in the heels. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up with the elbow. Turning it each time, following with your eyes. If you're worrying too much about my technique, keep saying this. These are not tutorials. This is a follow-along workout to get your eyes down. We should talk the occasional little bit of smack about a few of the guys in our gym. See who's watching the video. Could be a little checker. Good work. Okay, our last one is our ashiwaza, our foot sweeps. Okay, so hold the band, a little bit of tension in. When the buzzer goes, we're going to step, sweep. And if you're a little bit more advanced, don't forget the arms. Okay, I don't want too much tension in this, but certainly not loose. Okay, nothing like this. Let's go. Step and sweep. Keep it light. Really focusing on that sleeve pull. If we're trying to do a lot of this ashiwaza, especially a komi, things like that, that sleeve pull with the leg that's going backwards is going to be crucial. Nice one. Okay. We're going to use these bands more and more in our workouts. So it's super important. If you haven't got one, you've got to get one if you want to be joining with my workouts. We're going to ease it in because I know some of you haven't got the technique built up yet. But keep using them, keep practicing them even when we're not doing sessions. That way we can incorporate a lot more exercises. Okay. In about 15 seconds we're going to go again. We're going to get this done. So we can get on with the other things in our day. Favourite throw. Get ready. Let's go, boys and girls. Don't let them pull you back. Never let the band go loose. If it's pulling you back, either you've got the band too tight, the band is too strong, or your technique is the problem. Good. You can certainly go quicker than what I'm going. I'm really focusing on getting my technique right here. Depends what you're looking for. Let's go to those sleeve pulls. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Follow it with your eyes. Move those hips. Each time, checking the time on your watch. What's the time? What's the time? Every time I do a komi, I'm trying to do this same thing. Don't let it slip out of your hand. I'm about to. Only 3 fingers. You can see I'm starting to really use those hips now. Good work. Okay. Other arm. Hopefully you're sticking with me here. Best thing about home training is just have a list. Just keep ticking that list off. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Elbow up high. Never underestimate the fundamentals. I tell my guys this all the time. If you tune into the tennis a bit early, you'll see Roger Federer, greatest of all time, just hitting that ball back and forth. Because fundamentals never disappear. Nice work. Final one of this set. Our komi, our foot sweeps, ashiwaza. Could be the ashiharai as well. Okay. So you don't need, I find for this one, compared to my favourite major technique, I don't need the band quite as tight because it's not as powerful. It's not as much of a power technique. Okay, but I certainly still need tension. Let's go. Boom, boom. I find sound effects help me. Hopefully they help you too. Maybe you've already put the video on mute. That's cool too. I can say whatever I want now. Good. One fantastic part about training on your own is you don't get thrown. And that's the number one thing that people tell me they don't like about judo. Keep that leg sweep. Boom. Nice. Short break, one more time. 2 minutes work, we are done. Finito. All right. So guys, make sure you take that selfie, send it in. I get heaps of messages from other people in our team, people who are not in our team, people from other teams, saying, hey, I saw those guys put the selfie up, it made me do the workout too. So that's really cool. So never underestimate the influence you can have on other people. All right. Some of you have been to our Christmas party who have made me bad influence. So that's okay, we'll ignore that for today. All right, back to uchi komi band, final set. Let's go, you should already be started, you should already have it in your hands. We don't slow down at the end, we put the nail on for the final 4 exercises, each one at a time. Five, 3, good work. Okay, the band pulls. Like I say, we know that we could do this once, film it, tell you to do it 3 times. But would you do it? So now, this is forcing me to do it 3 times, and hopefully, you're part of the group and you're going, yeah, you know what, I'm going to do this as well. Let's go. Elbow up high. What's the time? Check your watch. Keep tension on the band. Never let it pull you onto your toes. Weight in the balls, but not in our toes. When we're pulling, no leaning back. None of this. Drive those hips up. I should have mentioned this earlier. If you're someone who's a bit smaller and you've got a band like this, for these sleeve pulls, cut the band in half and just do one piece. You know, I know we've got some people out there who are watching the videos who are only, really light, or maybe they're teenagers, okay? Always better, I mean, we've got heavier bands here, okay? Put your ego to one side, there's nobody else watching you. Keep good technique. We've got heavier bands over here that I could use, but I'm using this one because it's the right strength for me to keep my technique as good as I can. Ten seconds. Nice work. And our final one is our komi, our foot sweeps. Okay, last 30 seconds. Let's stick with this. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sweep. Back to the middle. Sweep. Back to the middle. Don't forget that sleeve pull. Sleeve pull, sweep. Pull that sleeve as you step. Get them off balance. Oh, nice one. Woo. Good work, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you stayed focused. That's why I broke it down into short stints. It can be really challenging to stay focused on your own. I'm no different to you. I'm in here on my own, and I need those things to help keep me on track. So thanks for everyone who joined in. If you've got any feedback or comments, please let me know. Anything you'd like to see. I always need fresh ideas in here to keep you entertained at home. And don't forget, like I say, those selfies are really important. They keep me motivated and they keep a lot of our team motivated. So keep it going, and we'll catch you soon for our next workout.